It's time we give back. Sow a seed and show someone where love's at. Even if you don't give a dime, give your heart and share your time. Help somebody else in life. Give back. Let's give back.
Welcome to this episode of Ignite, Empower, Transform. My name is Hosea James Gavan II, and we are here showcasing another one of our superheroes. Here we have in our studio my dear friend, Delaney Johnson. What's up, family?
Thank you, Dad.
How you doing, brother?
Good.
Good, man. I'm just glad to have you here. I've been following you on Facebook, and now I can call you an international traveler, bro. Because you've been you're not all over the world, but in a really special part of the world. And we'll get to that at one point in the show. But before we do that, Delaney, can you share with our audience some information about you, man?
Yes, definitely. Before I do that, I want to thank you for having me here.
Oh, absolutely.
And I also want to thank the National Give Back for Kids organization. Definitely. Anything that dealing with the community and kids, I'm definitely here.
That's what's up.
My name is Delaney Johnson. People know me by Lay or Lay. I'm the founder of 15 Dynasty.
Right.
Let me break down 15 Dynasty. 15 Dynasty is an umbrella of sub-sized companies. We have 15 Dynasty Entertainment, 15 Dynasty Safety Training, and 15 Dynasty Clothing, and I also buy property.
Okay. Where's some of your property, bro?
I have a building right now on right off Gun Hill and Aaron Avenue.
Okay.
And I'm going out tomorrow and look for something up in the Bronx.
Okay. So we at some point would love to gain some property for ourselves. So we'll consult you when that time comes.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm helping somebody right now in Mount Vernon.
Okay.
And they trying to buy a building, and I'm a consultant with them and making sure they do the right thing with that.
So you're from the Bronx. So you want to tell us about your Bronx history?
Yeah, definitely. I'm from the Bronx. I've been in the Bronx all of my life. My mom's is from Harlem, my father's from Harlem, but they originated from South Carolina. Mm-hmm. I grew up in the Bronx back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and stretcher. I've been in the gangs in the Bronx. From the gangs, I've been in the street. From the street, I went to the penitentiary. Mm-hmm. From the penitentiary, now I'm here.
Okay. You know what? That's unfortunately, that's a story we hear so often. But what we don't hear is brothers who've had that experience moving in the direction that you've moved in. I know when we first met, one of the things that really impressed me was all the certifications that you had, because it's all about how you repackage yourself, how you rebrand yourself, and how we're constantly evolving, right? And one of the things that I know about you is that you're constantly learning, you're constantly studying, you're constantly improving yourself. And can you tell me some of the certifications? Because you got, I know you got quite a few.
Well, like I said, I did some time. I did federal time. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, I had 17 years for the feds.
Okay.
And it took me 3 years to realize that I had a lot of time. Okay. Once the 3 years, I had to sit down and take an inventory on myself. Mm-hmm. And I said to myself, what am I going to do with my life? Right. Am I going to go out the same way I came in, or am I going to go out a different man? Right. And I choose to go out a different person. Mm-hmm. So what I have done, the first thing I have done, did a research on religion. Because it's very important for me coming from a religious background, Christianity, to get God in your life first.
Yes, sir.
So I have done that. And by me searching different religions, I came up with Islam. Now, why I have chose Islam? Because if you do a research on this country and find out that slaves that came to the United States, 90-something% was Muslims.
See, I'm just hearing this for the first time. I never knew that.
Yes, definitely. Okay. And I have done that research. And being that 90-something% of them was Muslims, So evidently, my forefathers back was Muslim. Not only that, there's no contradiction into the Quran. You can't just not rearrange the Quran. You can't do that. It's in the Arabic text, and the Arabic text is the same way that it's been written to the Prophet Muhammad.
Okay.
And it definitely, by me doing that, it definitely made me a better man. You know, a religious book, of course, is a holy book. People think that this book is this holy, holy, holy. No, a religious book is a way of life. Same thing happened in society, it happened in the book. And this is what economics, religion, business, how to take care of your family, anything that deal with society, that's what's in the book.
Who introduced you to Islam? Was it a person, or you just took it upon yourself?
Well, somebody introduced me to, I was going to go with the Nation of Islam. But somebody told me, say, Lay, listen, what you need to do, you need to know the difference.
What's that person's name?
He was a friend of mine, I think Anthony Wayne. He was from South Carolina. And what he have done, he have showed me the difference. And I have researched that. And when I chose a certain set, I chose I chose being a Sunni Muslim.
Sunni Muslim. Okay.
Yeah, a Sunni Muslim is basically, we are liberal. But this is what was passed down from the Prophet to us, and people branch it off in different other type of sects. We don't believe that the Europeans is the devil. Anybody could be a devil. It's how you specify a devil.
Right.
Somebody that does evil things.
Right.
Each nationality have done evil things.
Right.
Now, maybe some have done more than others.
Right.
Okay. So I chose Islam. Being that I chose Islam, the brothers that I was around was a really, really strict brothers. And they made sure I had my foundation, which is the 5 pillars of Islam. So once I built my foundation, then they let me go.
Grow. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Then I start learning on my own.
My brother, it's always good to know that you can get to a certain stage in life and find whatever that is that you need to help propel you to the next level. And it sounds like that's what Islam did for you. And it's not a religion; it's a lifestyle. That's what you're saying.
Yes, definitely.
And I get that. And I
Definitely.
get that. I get that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Lift every voice and sing.
This is the historic Little Rock Central High, where in 1957, the Little Rock Nine integrated the school. In August 2005, a monument was dedicated to those 9 brave black students next to the Capitol in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Let us march on.
Welcome back to this episode of Ignite, Empower, Transform. My name is Hosea James Gavan II, and we are here with my friend Delaney Johnson of 15 Dynasty. And we're getting some really good information about your transformation as it related to your becoming exposed to Islam and the impact and influence it has had on your life and how it's helped you to kind of move from one level to the next. And I think that's powerful, brother. And I think that's
Definitely, thank you.
That's a message that people need to hear and understand how powerful a spiritual relationship is.
Right.
And I think
Definitely.
that's what's up, man. But one of the things I really, really want to talk, and I'm excited. I'm excited about this because I was like following you on Facebook, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, man, my man is Egypt. I'm not even going to, I'm kind of spilling the beans, but share with us your most recent trip.
You know, again, I haven't taken a trip in a long time. And I decided when I take a trip, the first thing for me to do is take a trip and thanks God for what he had blessed me with. So when I was ready to take a trip, I took my trip, and it's very important for me to go somewhere where I can learn, not just to entertain. We've been entertaining for 500 years. So what we have done, I took a trip to Mecca, and Egypt was part of the deal, which was very good because I did a lot of history on Egypt.
Where is Mecca, bro?
Mecca in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Right. I have been to Mecca, the same street the Pharaoh walked down, the same street Moses walked down, the same street Jacob and all of them walked down, in Cairo. Being that I did a lot of studying, I knew where I wanted to go. From Egypt, we went to the pyramid. From the pyramid, we went to Medina. Medina is where the prophet received revelation.
So for those of us that may not be aware, the prophet is
Prophet Muhammad.
Prophet Muhammad.
Definitely.
Okay.
From there, we went to Mecca. Mecca's in Saudi Arabia. Medina in Saudi Arabia. Mecca is where Abraham built the house, submit, praying to God. So we have done that. And I tell you, it's an experience that is like no other experience. Now, being that I'm a Muslim and I took that trip, now they call me Jihad Delaney or Jihad Lele.
So let me make sure I understand this. So once you make that pilgrimage to Mecca, then your name changes as a result of that experience.
Right.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
definitely.
Your name again? So I want to make sure I get it right. Can I write it down?
Yeah, Jihad.
Jihad. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That means you took the trip
Okay.
to Mecca, and I have done that. It's very spiritual. What makes it so unique, different nationalities was very important. We've been to the house where the prophet tomb is at, where Umar tomb is at, and where Ali tomb at. So it was a very
So can you tell us about Matuma and Ali? Because I know about Muhammad.
Yeah.
So what's the relationship
Well,
between
Umar was one of the warriors for the prophet.
Okay.
At one time, Umar was so vicious. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam made prayers to God so Umar could convert to Islam, which he did. Ali is the prophet's nephew, and Ali was the first one, to my understanding, to embrace Islam. So it was Umar, Ali, and the prophet Muhammad. Tomb was together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's powerful, brother. That's powerful. So of that trip, what was the highlight? What was the highlight of that trip for you?
The highlight of the trip for me was spirituality. Getting closer to God.
That's what's up, man. Man,
And thankful for the things that I received.
and just setting your eyes on, because as you know, we have that experience. We shared that experience.
Yeah.
I had the opportunity with my own eyes to see the Sphinx and to see the 3 great pyramids and to cruise down the Nile River.
Right.
And those are just amazing experiences and just experiences that you'll never forget. And it's just a blessing, like you said, to be able to travel and to see a different part of the world.
So, according to my understanding, Egypt is the cradle of civilization. Why not go and know about you first? You could get entertained. We've been entertained for 500 years. When we're going to know about one another.
Right.
That's why I took that.
And you took that time. You took your time this past weekend to share part of your story.
Oh, definitely.
With our kids in the South Bronx.
Listen. As you know, I'm very, very big on the community.
Yes.
I would not turn down an interview helping young kids, and it was an experience. And I'm very surprised the school that you work at, them young kids knew everything what I was talking about.
Yeah.
They knew.
Yeah.
I asked them how they know. They said they teach it right here in class.
Yeah.
If I had a child that age and had to put him in school, I would try to get him in that school.
Thank you, sir.
No,
that's PS 463. PS 463 in the South Bronx.
They doing a good job. Listen,
you.
there's nothing important in knowing about who you are.
Right.
First,
Right.
before you know about
Right.
anybody else.
Right. It was.
And I wanted to thank you for that.
Well,
Definitely.
Well, we want to thank you, brother, for taking the time. For us, it was an opportunity to expose our children to another part of the world that they had, like you said, they've already studied.
Oh,
but it's
man.
different when somebody that they get a chance to talk to, ask questions, because
Right.
you know they had a lot of questions,
Oh, man.
which was good.
Yeah.
It was great that you came. You had pictures. You showed them some of the
Right.
places, and it kept. It's not easy to keep 4th and 5th graders engaged,
No, it's
man,
not
but
easy.
you did your thing.
Yeah, it's not easy, and I appreciate that.
you did
and
your
you know,
thing.
anytime y'all want me there, I think it's good. Like I said, we lost 4 generations,
Yeah, you
and
did say
I'm gonna do my part to try not to lose any of them. And we have to start with them.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, brother, we're going to close out this particular
Yes.
segment, man, and I want to thank you once again,
Definitely.
Delaney, Jihad,
Yes.
for this opportunity to kind of share with our audience.
Definitely.
Although we're based here in the Bronx, this is a show that we have on the YouTube channel, so this can go around the world. So
Which is a good thing.
when you tell your people in Egypt, you let them know
Yeah.
that you were on our
And they
show,
still calling me.
and say, "Yo, you can check me out now."
That's
and tell,
right.
And tell the peeps in Egypt that I'm on TV. And
Yeah, I would definitely do that. Once I get the information and know where it's at, I would definitely send them there.
that's what's up, man. I can't wait to hear some of the feedback.
Yeah.
All
And I
right,
want to thank you for inviting me here.
Oh, man.
Definitely. Anytime you want me, just give me a call. Long as for the community.
absolutely, brother. Thank you very much.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
Lift every voice and sing.
Helen Diane Foster represented District 16 in the New York City Council, which comprises of the neighborhoods Morrisania, Highbridge, and Morris Heights. She was the first Black woman in the Bronx to be elected to the City Council. She's also a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. Bronx Black History Maker!
The PSAs, we have a step team, and we have
The Foreman brothers.
oh yeah, those are your people.
I know my people.
Yes sir, yes sir. So, but we want to make sure we honor and thank you for coming out today, because it's so important to support our young people.
Absolutely.
This is a month that we cherish, but honestly, we should celebrate Black History Month throughout the year.
Right. I mean,
So,
think about it. It's
February
for
is,
us,
you know,
by us.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
And the great thing about it, we have all our youth from Jack and Jill of the Bronx that put this together. So we want to give them a round of applause. Oh, that could be better than that.
And I want to give our host.
Oh, and we also have our co-host here. How you doing?
Good.
What's your name?
Joshua.
Y'all give it up for Joshua.
Back in the house. Say what's up.
Hi.
A little more personality.
Hi.
Lift every voice and sing.
Bronx Black History Makers!
NBA Hall of Famer Nate Tiny Archibald grew up in Patterson Houses and attended DeWitt Clinton High School. He led the Boston Celtics to NBA championship.
It's time we give back. Someone see and show someone where love's at.
Good afternoon, everybody. I don't know how some of y'all feel about today, but I'm glad to be here today. I'm going to tell you why. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time here, but I'm going to tell you why. What you see here was past. You see a new me today. Brand new me today. How many people in the audience? I do this all the time. I've been to maybe 6 or 7 schools. I went to some colleges. I was in North Carolina. And when I told them this, some of them were surprised, some of them were shocked. How many people in here today, okay, are 20, 19, 18? Boy, some of y'all are real old, huh? We got some old people in here, except for the young people. How old are you, my brothers? 13? I'm 7, 8 years behind y'all right now, okay? I went through some changes in my life. Basketball was okay. You say it wasn't good? It was okay. But somebody gave me a second chance in life. I had a heart transplant about wifey. First of all, Tina, wifey, Tina, can you stand up, please? And I know Hosea and everybody else can testify to this. We have good partners. We have good partners, okay? Because she saved me. We have good partners. I went through a heart transplant about 6-7 months ago, okay? And I tell people, I miss y'all, okay? Because Hosea knows I'm in the school all the time. Talking, not that, okay? That's basketball, okay? I talk about education. I talk about being proud of who I am. This is the month, but it's every month. People talk about February, it's every month. Okay? And they have a saying now, because it's, I guess you can call it NCAA basketball. Somebody came up with this saying, but this saying belongs to us for the rest of our life. Never give up. Never, ever give up. I gave up one time, because I didn't think I was going to be here. Somebody gave me another life. And I'm proud, I'm happy. Tomorrow, you know what? Tomorrow might be a better day for me. You say, why tomorrow? Because I live one day at a time. That's what I do. Wifey knows this, like Hosea. Okay, they go places, and you know, you plan for a trip, Florida, China, wherever. I can't do that. You know, you have, I don't know how many doctors we have in here. You have doctors that, we have medical doctor. We have doctors that are on call all the time. I tell people I'm a patient on call. Okay, because they can call me, and she knows this, I got 2 appointments next week. I'm not happy about it, doc. But you know what? I got to do it. I have to psych myself up to go in there. You know, with the biopsies, and then I had a procedure. It's called bronchoscopy. And I wasn't happy. My wife said I was good. I was gone for 2 days. I was like a zombie. Anyway, let's not talk about the medical. We have to understand that February, okay, they honoring us, they not honoring us enough. We got to understand who you are, where you came from. They said Patterson houses. I was born in Manhattan, raised in the South Bronx. Love it. I tell people that all the time. Love it. Oh, you grew up in the project, so what? I'm here now. I got numbers on some of you, but I'm here now. I feel like I'm 20. I am 20. I'm 20. I'm right now. I'm older than y'all guys right there, but I'm 20. Because I got a 20-year-old heart. Feel good. Some days I do, some days I don't. But I'm just glad to be here today. I represent him, I represent y'all. And I tell people whatever I can do, maybe not physically, but mentally, emotionally, please call me. Jose, you know how to get in contact. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.
Before we ask for the envelope, we would like to recognize Helen Diane Foster, who is here in the audience with us. Please stand for recognition.
And the envelopes, please.
Now I would like to invite the son of Alame Brath and Helen Diane Foster to the stage. How did you feel when you saw these PSAs about your dad and you?
I was surprised. Thank you very much. I didn't know I was going to be called up, or I would have changed my shoes. This is really great, and it's about educating not only our children but us about how great and rich our history is. And my daughter said I was 50% cool now after seeing this. So thank you very much. And
there's some great tap dancers. You had the Gregory Hines and Maurice Hines. You had the Nicholas brothers. Today I present to you boards designed by Jack and Jill students. We present the Foreman brothers.
how to tap?
No.
Neither do I. But they were really good.
Victims by Williams Ernest Henry. Of the night that covered me, black as a pit from pole to pole. I thank whatever God may be for my unconquerable soul. In the foul clutch of circumstance, I have not much nor quite the love. Under the bludgeoning of chance, I hear his words, but I'm bound. You know, he is a wrath and chase, boom, but the heart of chain. And yet the menace of the earth shall find me unafraid. I am in the house straight again, how tall is promise is strong. I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul.
I see all your smiles and all the tears strolling down on your faces. But I know all the while it's gonna be okay, yes it is. Just open up your eyes. Open up your eyes. The sun is soon to shine. Aim your arrow high and keep reaching for the sky. It's time.